Good morning, students. I am B. Sayanna, working as a lecturer in mathematics at Government Polytechnic Nirmal. Today, we shall have to discuss about the some more type of integrals, which is the continuation to the yesterday session, in which we discussed about the some special types of integrations like integration by substitution. Okay. Using that integration by substitution method, we derived some more standard integrals like integration of sin ax plus b dx equals to minus cos ax plus b by a plus c. Integration of cos ax plus b dx equals to 1 by a sin ax plus b plus c. Integration of sec square ax plus b dx equal to 1 by a tan ax plus b plus c. Like that, so many standard integrals which are similar to the basic integrals discussed in the very first session of this integration chapter. Okay, so these things are solved or find these integrals like this sin ax plus b cos ax plus functions will be find by using substitution method. Okay, and some more examples also we discussed how we can use this substitution method, or when we have to use this substitution method to find the integrals of given integrands. Okay, and one more thing I already told to all of you, the capability of understanding this method or capability of applying this substitution method to find the integrals depends upon your knowledge on the differentiation part. If you have some perfectness on the differentiation part of some functions, you may easily find out the integrals by using the substitution method, because while using this substitution method we have to differentiate the some function which will have to be substituted with another variable. Okay, for example, yesterday we solved one question is integration of x cube into sin x power 4 dx. Integration of x cube into sin x power 4 dx, or integration of tan inverse x by 1 plus x square dx, like that. So in these questions, you have to select the method which is more easier to solve that question rather than other methods. So if this question, this is integration of tan inverse x by 1 plus x square dx is given to you. If you have perfectness on the differentiation part, you simply identify that the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. So some like the relation is there in that integrand. So then you may change it as integration of tan inverse x into 1 by 1 plus x square dx. If you substitute tan inverse x equals to t and taking differentiation on both sides, you will directly get the answer tan inverse x whole square by 2 plus c, like that. Similar question also there, some integration of or integration of e power sin inverse x by e power sin inverse x divided by under root of 1 minus x square dx, like that. So many questions are there in your textbook. I hope all of you completed those exercise questions using this substitution method. Okay, and these standard integrals you may have to compulsory remember, because while doing this integration part questions, remaining questions in the for next coming we use the standard integrals of the substitution method or this basic functions standard integrals will be used directly. Okay, for example, integration of e power kx dx is 1 by k e power kx plus c, like that. Integration of cos kx dx is there, then you have to substitute, you have to put it as sin kx by k plus c. For example, integration of cos 2x dx, integration of cos 2x dx, integration of cos 2x dx. How you can solve it? It is integration of cos 2x dx can be solved by using simply substitution method. Okay, that is substitute 2x equal to t, then it is sin 2x by 2 plus c. Okay, like that all those questions will be solved by using that substitution method. Okay, so proceeding in this method, in the last session we discussed lastly the integrals of the type integration of f of g of x into g dash x dx. Okay, that is, if substitute g of x equal to t, then you directly get g dash x dx value in terms of dt. So then it is easy to find out the integral of the remaining integrand in the terms of t, and afterwards you have to substitute the value of t in terms of x, which is the required integral. So we stopped there in the last session. Now to the continuation of that one, today we are also going to some more types of examples. Okay, so once again I am B. Sayana, lecturer in mathematics, working at Government Polytechnic, Nirmal. So our topic is today integration. Our topic is integration. This is third session. In this integration part, this is the third session. Okay, in this session the first thing we are going to discuss is integrals of the form integral of f dash x by f of x dx. This is the some standard form. If it is there, this type of integrand is there, just we have to write this formula directly. This is integral of f dash x by f of x dx is directly equal to log f of x plus c. How it is directly evaluated like this? It is also just the method, substitution method. Here in the integrand we have a numerator and denominator. In the numerator we are having f dash x, and in the denominator f of x. That is, at the numerator we are having the derivative of denominator. So that's why just to put f of x equal to t. Okay, then f dash x dx equal to dt. So directly the integrand will be changed into integration of f dash x dx, numerator is dt, by f of x is t. So integration of 1 by t dt, that is log t plus c. Log t is again f of x, so log f of x plus c. So that's why if the integrand is in the form of integral of f dash x by f of x dx, it is directly log f of x plus c. That is, at the numerator we may find the derivative of denominator. That's all. Okay, so this is one of the standard form in this integrals chapter. So using this formula we may solve some problems directly. This is also nothing, this is also come only with substitution method, that's all, but some standard form you may remember it. Okay, for example, yesterday I told in the standard integrals of basic functions, we left out the integrals of tan x, cot x, sec x, cosec x, like that. So here to find the integration of tan x dx, you have to change this tan x as sin x by cos x. Okay, sin a by cos a is tan a. Therefore integration of tan x dx equals to integration of sin x by cos x. You observe here we are having sin x at numerator and cos x at denominator. The derivative of denominator cos x is directly sin x, minus sin x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So by simplification you will get it log sec x plus c, log sec x plus c, that is actually minus log cos x plus c, but again minus log cos x is log 1 by cos x, that is log sec x. So that's why integration of tan x dx is log sec x plus c. Again integration of cot x dx, integration of cot x dx, it is also cot x is cos a by sin x, so cot x is cos x by sin x. Again the derivative of sin x, which is at denominator, is having at numerator cos x. So simply in the form of f dash x by f of x, integral f dash x by f of x dx, log f of x, so log sin x plus c. In the similar way, the integration of sec x dx also calculated or evaluated. Finally you will get it, you will get the thing log sec x plus tan x plus c, or log tan pi by 4 plus x by 2, log tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. Some trigonometric identities or some trigonometric functions, formulas or properties are used here to change this formula into log tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2 from log sec x plus tan x. Okay. And similarly, and another one is cosec x dx, integral cosec x dx is log cosec x minus cot x plus c. Okay. How you will get this? Just to find the integral of cosec x dx, you multiply this cosec x with cosec x minus cot x by, and divide with cosec x minus cot x. Then you will get cosec x into cosec x minus cot x by cosec x minus cot x. Okay. And after differentiation the part cosec x minus cot x, you will get the directly numerator, which is in the form of integral f dash x by f of x dx, it is log f of x. So same in the third question, that is the third property, that is sec x dx, integral sec x dx also multiply with sec x plus tan x and divide with sec x plus tan x, then we will get that result. So integration of sec x dx can be taken in the two form, that is one log sec x plus tan x plus c, or it is log tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 also. Why? Because this is changing sec x plus tan x into sin and cos. Sec x is 1 by cos x, so plus tan x is sin x by cos x. Okay. So that is 1 plus sin x by cos x, the remaining thing is 1 plus sin x by cos x. So by simplification you will get this tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. Okay, this is tan a plus b formula. If you simplify this tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 using tan a plus b, you will get that sec x plus tan x. Similarly here log cosec x minus cot x also simplified to log tan x by 2 plus c, like that. Okay, so these are the most important properties or integrals which will be useful in the evaluating some more integrals. So the one thing is integral tan x dx is log sec x plus c, integral cot x dx is log sin x plus c, integral sec x dx is log sec x plus tan x plus c, integral cosec x dx is log cosec x minus cot x plus c. Another form also there for integral sec x and integral cosec x dx. So whichever is convenient to derive our required result, we have to use we have to choose the result for this integral sec x dx or integral cosec x dx. Okay. So going to next slide, and similar things. Integral tan hyperbolic x dx, integral tan hyperbolic x dx is tan hyperbolic x is integral sin hx by cos hx, integral sin hx by cos hx, because tan hx is sin hx by cos hx and the derivative of cos hx is sin hx, so which is in the form of integral f dash x by f of x dx, the log f of x, that is log cos hx plus c. And integral cot hx dx is integral cos hx by sin hx, and you know the derivative of sin hx is directly cos hx. So finally it is in the form of integral f dash x by f of x dx, so it is log f of x plus c, that is log sin hx plus c. Okay, so integral is in the form of integral of f dash x by f of x dx. Then directly you use the formula, it is equals to log f of x plus c. So to use this standard form, just you have to know the relation between two parts, that is numerator and denominator of integral. That the derivative of denominator should be at numerator. Okay, you have to observe the thing that if there is the derivative at numerator of denominator in a given integrand, then is directly equals to log f of x plus c. Okay, for example, take one question here. Evaluate of 6x plus 14 by 3x square plus 14x minus 5 dx. Integral of 6x plus 14 by 3x square plus 14x minus 5 dx. Okay, so of course it is in the form of f of x by some numerator by denominator. So then for a meanwhile you may check whether it is in the form of f dash x by f of x or not. So if it is in that form, you may directly write the answer using that standard result. So your denominator is 3x square plus 14x minus 5. So it is f of x. Okay, then f dash x, that means differentiate the thing f of x with respect to x. Then it is 3 into derivative of x square is 2x plus 14 into derivative of x is 1 minus derivative of this constant is 0. So 3 into 2x plus 14 into 1 minus 0 f dash x, which is equals to 6x plus 14, which is equals to numerator. So then given integral in the form of f dash x by f of x dx, which is equals to log f of x plus c, log f of x plus c. Okay, so like this, if you find this relation between numerator and denominator, it is very easy to write the answer when the given integral in the form of integral f dash x by f of x dx equal to log f of x plus c, like that. Okay, and another question is also there. Find the integral of 1 by x into log x dx. Integral of 1 by x into log x dx. Okay, so with the denominator we are having x log x. Okay, but you have to change it as integral of 1 by x log x should be taken as 1 by x divided by log x. 1 by x divided by log x. So for that one, take denominator as log x. Say it is f of x. So f of x equal to log x. Then f dash x is 1 by x. The derivative of log x with respect to x is 1 by x. So f dash x is 1 by x. Okay, so if the integral changed into 1 by x by log x, then it is in the form of 1 by x is f dash x, log x is f of x. So integral f dash x by f of x, which is equals to log f of x, which is equals to log f of x. Okay, so f of x is again log x. Log of f of x means log of log x plus c. Therefore integral of 1 by x log x dx is log of log x plus c. Log of log x plus c. So it is in the form of integral f dash x by f of x dx, which is equals to log f of x plus c. Okay, so another question is that evaluate the integral cot x by log sin x dx. Integral cot x by log sin x dx. Okay, so numerator is cot x, denominator is log sin x. Take f of x equal to log sin x. F of x equal to log sin x. Then f dash x, that is differentiation with respect to x, gives f dash x equal to 1 by sin x into d by dx of sin x. The derivative of log sin x is 1 by sin x into d by dx of sin x. 1 by sin x into d by dx of sin x is cos x. So that is cos x by sin x, cot x. F dash x equal to cot x, which is equals to numerator. Hence the given integral would be changed as integral f dash x by f of x dx, where f dash x is cot x, f of x is and the standard integral f dash x by f of x dx is log f of x. So it is equals to log of log sin x plus c. Okay, f of x is log sin x. The formula is log f of x, where f of x is log sin x. So the required result is log of log sin x plus c. Log of log sin x plus c. Okay. And another question, evaluate integral sec x cosec x by log tan x dx. Integral sec x cosec x by log tan x dx. Okay. Here numerator is sec x into cosec x, denominator is log tan x. So therefore, by substitution method also you will find this. Put log tan x equal to t. Put log tan x equal to t, and hence find the derivative with respect to x on both sides. You will get 1 by tan x into d by dx of sec square x equals to dt by dx, or finally it is 1 by tan x sec square x, that is differentiation of derivative of tan x is sec square x into dx equal to dt. Okay, tan 1 by tan x is cot x, nothing but cos x by sin x. So cos x by sin x into sec square x dx equal to dt. Okay, are you following me? So finally in the numerator we are having cos x into sec square x, but it is written as cos x into sec x into sec x. That 1 cos x into sec x is 1. Okay, which are the reciprocal to each one. So the remaining thing is sec x. Okay, sec x dx by sin x. Okay, by sin x is nothing but at numerator it will be cosec x. So finally the remaining thing is sec x into cosec x dx equal to dt. Okay, sec x into cosec x dx is nothing but it is completely numerator of the given integrand. So then it is integration dt by t, which is equals to integral of 1 by t dt. Integral of 1 by t with respect to t is log t plus c. Okay, therefore finally it is log of t is log tan x plus c. Therefore integral sec x into cosec x by log tan x dx is equals to log of modulus log tan x plus c. Okay, so that is the thing which is find out by using the substitution method, or it is directly, you may say it is integral sec x cosec x by log tan x dx is directly in the form of f dash x by f of x. Finally the derivative of denominator log tan x is sec x into cosec x, so it is in the form of integral f dash x by f of x dx only, which is nothing but log f of x plus c, which is equals to log f of x plus c. F of x is here denominator, so log of log tan x plus c. Okay, so this is the one standard from the first form of the standard integral in the substitution method is integral of f of g of x into g dash x dx, and another thing is integral f dash x by f of x dx. Okay, so these two things are nothing but just extension of or some standardization of the substitution method. Those things also derived, or those standard forms also derived using substitution only. Therefore using substitution method we are getting some standard results. So that's why we are asking to remember this formulas like integral f dash x by f of x dx equal to log f of x, which are more useful in the competitive exams, which saves your time. Okay, so the most important thing is you have to find the relation between numerator and denominator. Okay, so this is the thing using the formula integral f dash x by f of x dx log f of x plus c. We find out so many examples also. Using this formula only we evaluated this integrals, integral tan x, integral cot x, integral sec x, integral cosec x also. Okay, so next some another standard form is integrals of the form integral sin power mx into cos power nx dx. So in this form the integrals may be in this form sin power something and cos power something is there. The integrand should be sin power something into cos power something function you will be find. Then how you can find the integral for this integrand? For this thing, for this type of questions, for this type of integrands, some cases you have to observe, and using that particular cases you may write the required answer also. The first case is when m and n are positive integers. Okay, m and n are positive integers, both should be positive, and in that case if m, that is power of sin x, is odd, put cos x equal to t. If n, that is power of cos x, is odd, put sin x equal to t. Okay, that means this trigonometry function sin x cos x you will be find there, both should have some powers. So if sin x function has having some odd power, then put another integral, another trigonometric function as t. Okay, if sin x is having odd power, then put cos x equal to t, and vice versa. That is, if cos x is having odd power, then put sin x equal to t. In the third case, when both m and n are odd and m less than n, then put cos x equal to t. Okay, and if m greater than n, then put sin x equal to t. That means put that functions which is having higher power as t. Okay, in this case you may after reading these 3 points, you have to come to the conclusion that if here the trigonometry function sin x and cos x you will be found, and both should have some powers, positive powers. Okay, in the case one function is having odd power and one function is having even power. Okay, so which function is having even power, then put it, substitute t. That's why we are saying if sin x is having odd power, then put cos x is t. That means in that case cos x will have even power. Or in another case, if cos x is having odd power, cos x is having odd power and sin x is having even power, so then sin x equals to t, substitute. So that means if the trigonometry function sin x cos x is having powers, to one function it is odd power, to another function it is even power. So which trigonometry function is having even power, then substitute it with t. That is the one case. So if both are having odd powers, then you go for the comparison of powers. Okay, that is, if m less than n, that is power of sin x is less than power of cos x, then put cos x equal to t. That means which is having highest power, that should be substituted with t. That's all. M less than n means here m is power of sin x and n is the power of cos x. So n is the power of cos x is greater than power of sin x, then put cos x. And if m greater than n, that is power of sin x is greater than power of cos x, then put sin x equal to t. That means put that function which is having higher power as t. So in the case both are having odd powers, then which function is having higher power, that should be substituted by t. Okay, all of you got it? Here we are comparing to evaluate this integral sin power mx into cos power nx dx. Just it is also solved by used substitution method. None other method is useful here. But which term or which function from these two, sin x and cos x, will be substituted is the question. Okay, so for that one we are comparing the only powers of the two trigonometric functions. So one function is having even power and one function is having odd power. In that case, which function is having even power, that should be substituted by another variable, say it is t, that case. But if both functions sin x and cos x are having odd powers, so which function is having higher power should be substituted with t. So that is the final conclusion. Okay, using that thing you have to solve this integral. And case 2, when both m and n are small positive even integers. When both m and n are small positive even integers. Okay, we studied the case one is even and one is odd, and another case both are odd. So third case, if both are even, so when both the powers of sin x and cos x are even, their integrals can be obtained by expressing them in terms of sine and cosines of multiple angles of x by using the formula. Okay, this so for example, if sin square x is there, it is 1 minus cos 2x by 2, and cos square x is there, it shall be substituted 1 plus cos 2x by 2, like that. Okay, because you are having the formula in multiple angles of trigonometric ratios, that is 1 plus cos 2a is 2 cos square a, or 1 minus cos 2a is 2 sin square a, or it is 1 plus cos 2a by 2 is cos square a, 1 minus cos 2a by 2 is sin square a, like that. Okay, so using these formulas you have to substitute this cos square and sin square, then using substitution method you have to solve the questions. Okay, so it is a most important thing, and one question also compulsory asked in exams on this integration of sin power mx into cos power nx dx. Okay, for thing that one you have to remember these 3 points only. Okay, there you will observe only 3 cases. Okay, both sin x and cos x may have odd powers, both sin x and cos x may have even powers, or one function may be odd power and another function may be with even power. So in these 3 cases, what particular method we have to follow should be remembered. If you exactly remember this thing, then only you have to find the required integral easily, otherwise you may get confused. Okay, so some examples, using some by solving some examples, this confusion you will may get rid of. So take some example. Evaluate integral sin cube x into cos power 4x dx. Evaluate integral of sin cube x into cos power 4x dx. So by comparing the given integral with sin power m x into cos power n x dx, then m equal to 3, n equal to 4. Okay, here m equal to 3, that is the power of sin x, and n equal to 4, power of cos x. That means here sin x, the power of sin x is odd, therefore put cos x equal to t. Okay, I told already, if one power is odd and one power is even, so the function which the trigonometric function which is having even power should be substituted with another variable. So here cos x is having even power, therefore put cos x equal to t, and then differentiate with respect to x. You will get minus sin x into dx equal to dt, or finally sin x dx equal to minus dt. Then all these things should be substituted in given integral. Then integral of sin cube x into cos power 4x dx is, change this sin cube x as integral sin square x into sin x, because sin cube x is equal to sin square x into sin x. So it is finally it is sin square x into cos into sin x dx. Now again sin square x should be converted into cos square x terms using this sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1 identity. Then sin square a equal to 1 minus cos square a, which is used as 1 minus cos square x for sin square x. So it is 1 minus cos square x into cos power 4x into sin x dx. Now substitute all the required things which is derived in the last slide. That is cos x is t and sin x dx is minus dt. Okay, so here 1 minus t square into t power 4 and sin x dx is minus dt. Sin x dx is minus dt. Okay, so again let's multiply these two terms, 1 and t square with t power 4. You will get 1 into t power 4 and minus t square into t power 4 is minus t power 4. Again multiply with minus, then you will get this is minus 1 minus t square instead of t, you will get t square minus 1 instead of 1 minus t square. So finally it is integral t square minus 1 into t power 4 dt. It is equals to integral t power 6 dt minus integral t power 4 dt. Okay, integral of t power 6 with respect to t is t power 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 minus integral of t power 4 with respect to t is t power 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 plus c. Okay, so t power 7 by 7 minus t power 5 by 5 plus c. Again substitute t value in terms of x. Finally you will get integral of sin cube x cos power 4x dx is cos power 7x by 7 minus cos power 5x by 5 plus c. Okay, I hope all of you will understanding easily. The only thing, comparison of powers of each all the two functions sin x and cos x, and the case in which case you have to go for the solution. There are three cases. Both the powers may be odd, both the powers may be even, or one power may be odd, one power may be even. So for each case you have to substitute one thing. Here we are having different powers, that is one function is having odd power and one function is having even power. In this case you know even power function should be substituted. Here 4 even power is for cos x, that's why we substituted cos x equal to t and followed the substitution method to evaluate the remaining integral. But here we substituted cos x term with another variable t. That's why by using some this trigonometric identities you have to change sin x terms into cos. Okay, that's why we written sin cube x as sin square x into sin x, because sin square x can be converted as 1 minus cos square x. Then we may substitute cos x as t, like that. Okay, so this is the method to follow that thing. Okay, and next question, evaluate integral of sin power 9x into cos cube x dx. Evaluate integral of sin power 9x into cos cube x dx. Integral of sin power 9x into cos cube x dx. So here the power of sin x is 9 and power of cos x is 3. That is m equal to 9 and n equal to 3 after a comparison with sin power mx and cos power nx. Here 9 and 3 both are odd powers, and you know that 9 is greater than 3, that is m greater than n. That means sin x function is having higher power than cos x function. Therefore the function which is having higher should be substituted with t. I already told in that introduction of this type integral. Okay, if both are odd, that is if both the powers are odd, then the function having highest power should be substituted with t. That is the criteria. So here both 9 and 3 are odd powers, therefore the highest power 9, which is for sin x, it should be substituted with t. So therefore sin x equal to t, and then differentiating both sides with respect to x, you will get cos x into dx equal to dt. Cos x into dx equal to dt. Then some changes or some modification should be changed in the given integrand to evaluate that integral properly. Otherwise you may get some confuse. Okay, here integral of sin power 9x into cos cube x dx equal to integral of this cos cube x may be changed as cos square x into cos x. So integral of sin power 9x into cos square x into cos x dx. Cos square x into cos x dx. Okay, and then therefore integral of sine power 9x into cos cube x ds equal to integral of sine power 9x into this cos square a plus sin square a equal to 1. Then you get cos square a equal to 1 minus sin square a. Therefore cos square x should be substituted with 1 minus sin square x into cos x dx. Now substitute the things which are taken in the earlier, that is sin x equal to t and cos x dx equal to d. So by substitution we will get t power 9 into 1 minus t square into dt. Okay, then by substitution, the multiplication to the bracket terms with t power 9, you will get t power 9 into 1 t power 9 minus t power 9 into t square is t power 11. By separating the integral symbol, you will get integral t power 9 dt minus integral t power 11 dt. So t power 9 integral with respect to t is t power 9 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 minus integral t power 11 with respect to t is t power 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 plus c. So finally it is t power 10 by 10 minus t power 12 by 12 plus c. Again you have to resubstitute the t value in terms of x. Then t is sin x whole power 10 by 10 minus sin x whole power 12 by 12 plus c, or sin power 10 x by 10 minus sin power 12 x by 12 plus c. Okay, this is way to find the integrals such type of that is integral sin power mx into cos power nx dx. Okay, here the only things you have to remember 3 points, that is 3 cases. In that 3 cases, which function should be substituted and which function should be converted using trigonometric functions or trigonometric properties. That is the main important thing to solve the find that integral in this method. Okay, it is also substitution method, none other method is using here, but to substitute the trigonometric function which are arriving in this integrand, we have to proceed some specific method, that is which will be substituted as either sin x or cos x will be substituted with t. It is the criteria. So for that one you have to remember these 3 cases, and in that 3 cases what is the criteria substitution is important thing. Okay, like this we may find this integral of type integral sin power mx into cos power nx dx. Okay, and another case, if both m and n are small and even, if both m and n are small positive and even numbers. Okay, in that case if you have to change sin square x should be 1 minus cos 2x by 2, cos square x by 1 plus cos 2x by 2. Okay, so by this most probably all the methods all the standard forms regarding this substitution method of integration was completed, and another method in integration that is integration by parts, very most important thing. Okay, that should be very important and that will be taken in next session, I think. Okay, but before going to that integration by parts, okay, this substitution method is most important in everywhere or in every method which will be discussed in forthcoming sessions. We use this substitution method. That's why substitution method will be very useful and very important to solve the remaining exercise questions also, or to learn the remaining methods regarding this integrations also. Therefore you will have to complete all the questions into your exercises, okay, in your textbook. Then only you will understand the other things very easily in the integration part. Okay, the most important thing today we learned is integral f dash x by f of x dx is directly log mod of x plus c. It is most important questions will be compulsory asked in the semester exam and as well as at competitive exams like ESET and other anything exam. Okay, competitive exam competitive exam compulsory you will be face 1 or 2 questions depending on this standard form integral f dash x by f of x dx. Okay, so the formula you should have to remember is integral f dash x by f of x dx is log f of x plus c. Okay, and another thing today we discussed is integral of the type integral sin power mx into cos power nx dx. Okay, where m and n are positive integers, and in that case we may face three cases, that is both may be odd numbers or both the powers may be even numbers, and one may be even number and another may be odd number. So for each case you have some specific criteria to solve this type of questions, so those two things to be remembered by you. Okay, so students, I hope all of you are following the discussion very clearly and you are completing the questions and as well as example questions without any difficulty if you follow this class very well. Okay, so once again I appeal all of you complete all the questions regarding this integration in the first exercise or next substitution method exercise, which is most important to the forthcoming exercise questions also. Basing upon this substitution method you may solve all other method questions also. Okay, and solving this integrals using this substitution method, the differentiation also plays major role. That's why once again recall all those methods used in differentiation chapter in the last semester for your practice. Okay, so by this we are ending our today session, and I hope all of you will complete the questions very well which are given in the textbook, and we will meet in the next session to discuss another methods in integrations which will be more useful, finding some different type of integrands. Okay, those also used in the differentiation part. I think integration differentiation of u into v, you know, that is a product rule. That is if in the function what in which we have to find the derivative, you may find the product of two functions, that is called product rule. Here also you have to find the integral of some product, then how we can solve that integrand. So that should be discussed in next session. Okay, thank you one and all. We will meet in the next session.